What is going on? Wow, 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 wow. I kept trying to get away from Jeskai, and then Jeskai did the thing. So here we go. Time to play it again. Yeah. I was trying to like not to play Jeskai every stream, get some diversity, but also I love this deck a lot. It's like the deck I want to be playing, and at the same time, it just top 8'd the Super RC on MTGO, so we gotta play it, and we're gonna play it. We're gonna play it right now. So we're good. Here we go. Gold League. Yep. Always the Gold League. Shout out to, I think his name is Purple Shy Guy, who's the one who made the deck. The only interesting thing, if you want to say, is there's no spell snares. It opts for a third Fable and a third Tune the Narrative instead. I thought about being cheeky and just replacing the third Tune the Narrative with the Jason Mind Sculptor, because Jace legitimately impressed me every single time I was playing with it. But I'm just gonna play the deck as is for now, and then we'll see where to go from there if we want to change it at all. But I like to just try decks completely as they were built and made and did well in the tournament, and then from there make some judgment calls. I like this hand. This card. Put a cookbook at the bottom. Interesting. Sorry. Frog, perhaps? No frog is nice to see. Okay, we have to kill that. Steam vents. Kill him. 1, 2, 3. Tap. Tamiyo. Tamiyo's technically better because I'm looking for land. And I get to hold up Tune the Nerve and a Surveil, so. And if I don't find the land, I can always like double tune next turn and flip Tamiyo, which is also pretty good. And if I don't find a land, then if I surveil, look at top for card, draw for turn, tune, and I don't find a land, then maybe I wasn't meant to find a land. No. Would discarded. Mox Opal. Their Asmo. Sure. Now I really want a land. gonna push this now. Either way, I'm getting Surveil Land. I was fetching no matter what. I'm gonna top it actually. I'm gonna miss a land drop, but I think what I'm setting myself up with here is pretty good. Okay, fair enough. Between the narrative, Island, Thundertrap Trainer, and we whiffed. That's really unfortunate, but let me pull up the deck list just so I know what. Yeah, okay. Everything is pretty much exactly as I expect it to be. The sideboard's a little different. I heal Spellbomb, sure. Sorry, I gotta send before I forget. Okay, my bad. We're probably just gonna Wrath instep here. Not the instep, but you know what I meant. I have to Wrath for one. I don't have to Wrath for one, but I'm gonna Wrath for one. I don't hate drawing that. It's not like a great draw, but it could be like a good little bubble I create for myself. And I can hold up Flame of Anor, which is nice. I do this for one. I could sack the cookbook and get back like an Asmo. They have another cookbook in hand too. Their hand is one cookbook and an unknown, so they're gonna activate this. They're gonna get back Asmo. Fine. They did lose their food. I don't have to use any energy. Because that kills the Saga too, which is nice. Their hand is Asmo Cookbook. Do I kill? No, they didn't play the Asmo, so Phlage. Another Saga, annoying, but it's fine. Not casting Asmo. Allergic to casting Asmo. I'll just keep casting good cards, I guess. Cast that. Are they just sacking this Underworld Cookbook? What's happening? I think they would have Bowmastered there to kill the... Then discard a card with Underworld Cookbook there. Kind of flooding. I will bite that. This. Do another one. Perfect. I don't think tapping out for this will kill me, but we'll see, I guess. This got a Mox Opal. Sure. Construct. Yep. Food token. Asmo. I think I might counter this because they're gonna kill the Thundertrap Trainer, I'd imagine, with the as activation. So I'd rather be able to use the Flame of Anor to draw a card or kill this specifically than not. So just I'll probably just flame to kill that unless I draw a wizard best, but I don't know if I think yeah, I think I have one more surveil. I can look to see what's on top. No, I'm just gonna destroy artifact and cast Phlage. Phlage time, Phlage time. Boom. That little jitter when the concession's happening. It's always nice. I didn't see. Did I see? Oh, did I see anything that was blue? I saw Asmo. I saw Push. I saw Saga stuff. I saw Spell Bomb. I didn't really see any like blue cards. Discarded a bunch of Mox Opals. Not really sure what the blue would be for. Maybe just counter magic and such roll. Yeah, they didn't cast a single blue card, I don't think. Makes me feel like the Meticulous suits aren't good. I think I'm just gonna put in one Wrath and call it a day. Trim on one flare. See how it goes. 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 That's a mulligan. Oh, I'm gonna keep it, but I'm very not happy about it. Street Wraith. Will we see a blue card, maybe? Nope. Book, sure. Getting rid of the other Surveillan's annoying, but still one more left. Thankfully, this isn't hurting me too bad. Okay, Daredevil. Combo activated. Okay, perfect. Guess I'll just do it now. I could probably wait till they fetch. Just like confirm that they have to have force or nothing. I could do it in their turn. Maybe I should do it in their turn. Maybe I should have been okay with them spending their whole turn. Yeah. Counter if that's what they really wanted to do. They have a Daredevil, and then the rest of their hand is. I have no idea. Got it. Oh, sees me. Sure. I'd rather Surveil, so. And I don't think they're going to take the 2 narrative anyway. Another one? Another Asmo? Mayhap? What is the blue for? Is it just for like Time Sieve? Might just be for Time Sieve. Nice draw. Do I cast it now? While they're tapped out? Maybe. I'm going to, but I'm not convinced it's entirely correct. They did show Thoughtseize last turn. Makes me feel like they don't have another one. But just to be safe, I'm going to cast it now. I know they have another cookbook in their hand, but their hand is 2 cards. Because if I waited a turn and they just Thoughtseize me, I just kind of lose in the spot, right? So it's kind of like. Also, I definitely should have brought in like Soul Guide Lantern. Or is your graveyard hitting the sideboard? I have no idea. Yeah, it just isn't. Okay. Weird. By Tamiyo. Probably just Lórien Revealed next turn. I probably have a turn to do that. Probably have a time. Assuming this is Time Sieve stuff, so. Killed 2 Asmos. Ox Opal. If I just gonna swing Tamiyo and then Lórien Revealed. Bowmasters don't exist, I guess. They had pushed, they would have pushed it before combat, I feel like. So it seems like this should just work, yeah. Now if I get to untap and get back Wrath, then kind of becomes trivial at that point in a weird way. Okay, sacking that. So that's 3 cookbooks down. They don't have any more that I know about. They just used their troll. That's another discard outlet. They have an Asmo and a Daredevil in there. Sure. Oh. Casting Daredevil. Kind of makes me feel like I shouldn't. Completely tapped out of Wrath of Skies, but fine. I mean, when your food opponent just spends 4 mana, casts a 4/2, I think you start feeling like it doesn't really matter what you cast in what order. But they have 5 cards in it, so I can't imagine it's like their head is that terrible. I mean, they can play Asmo, and then they can time save and take an extra turn. They'd have to sack the Asmo. Oh, they have to sack all of their artifacts, though, including the time sieve. So we will see. Well, maybe I should just Wrath, just like confirm that I would win. Okay, how do I tap here? I go this for sure. This. I probably should have just downticked and got back Wrath and Wrath his artifacts away. Because there could be some time sieve shenanigans that happen that I didn't really like play around. Like I feel like they have to have time sieve in their hand, right? It's like feels like there's no alternative. Psychic Frog. Let's just start out with this. Okay. That seemed very dominant. All right, round 2, round dos. Oh, this hand is a hand. This hand exists, that's for sure. I'm gonna keep it. I can only cast for the CMC on the card. I can only cast 1 card in my opening hand. Is that bad? Should I mulligan? Ripped it. Ripped it. All right, give me a land. All right, it's not that kind of day. Had to see if the vibes work today. Wow, they hit a 1-lander. See if I lose on the spot to a spell snare. It'll work right there. Boom. All right, not a spell snare. Not a spell snare. Still losing spot, but not a spell snare. I have 1 more turn to draw land. Give it to me. Boom. Not the land I wanted, but it's the land I needed. Got a spell pierce. Force of Negation. I think this is worth doing. I mean, it's a 1-for-1 with a Tamiyo, but like the only way this really screws me is if I guess they go like land frog immediately after this, which would suck for me. I guess I just have to hope their next draw is not a land, because then they're probably gonna cast frog, and then I have no way to kill it. Cool. Now I can't find red mana, but now I have triple flare denial up, and they're gonna be casting probably one spell a turn. So high risk, high reward type ish, you know. In hindsight, it's like I should get better. That's a dead ass. I should just shock the past. Ah! I need a shot. And that's on God for real. Yeah, you suck. See, you can keep Ragavan Windlanders because it makes you a treasure. Tamiyo does nothing if you don't have 2 mana. I hated that Goblin Shaman. They were very angry at that Goblin Shaman. Oh, that food deck came in 10th in the challenge. Played Monument? Oh, I didn't see Monument. Does it play? Oh, no, this is a different deck. I lied. Frog, no. That's fine. Get rid of a Flare and a Phlage. Prismatic Ending. Well, I should probably play this land first so that I can Flare if I need to. Okay. It just simply worked. Sure. I'm just gonna Galvanic this, probably. Definitely. Fetch. Gib. Surreal. I think I'm good on the flares. Play this first. Try to set up flare for Phlage next turn. There's a flame. Phlage, flare, flame. Phlage, flare, flame. Phlage, flare, flame. Phlage, flare, flame. Oh god, that's a nuisance. Sure. Yes. Definitely wants to pre-bird because they're annoying and they counter everything. Definitely want to Skull Spew. So I put in Purge just because Exile's Frog. Modern Horizons ass deck. Hey, yeah. This is Lord of the Rings. This is Modern Horizons. 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 This is the other Modern Horizons. It also hits Bowmasters. That is true. That's for true. That's for true. Oh, whoops. And this card's bad. This card's bad. This card's bad. This card's weird. I don't want to put in too many cards. Not a fan of the Wraths. Maybe not 3 purges, maybe just 2. Interesting. Phlage Brook. I was gonna be scared of Harbinger Disease, so I gotta make sure I get like my mountain at some point. Flare isn't great. I just trim on 1. I'm only gonna put 2 purges in. I don't want the full 3, I don't think. Then I'll trim the tune the narrative. Yeah, I'll trim it to the narrative. I mean, Force is better at like preventing spells, not really protecting spells, right? So like, because you don't do it on your turn or on the other turn, so you can't like protect something with a Force Negation, and they're not casting any like big non-creature spells on their turn. At least I don't think. They're mainly just play Frog, hold up Counterspell, so that if you have a Force Negation, you have to wait till like turn 5 to be able to try to kill Frog with Force Negation up, which feels bad. I have turn my Tamiyo now. It's my turn. And you don't have a removal spell. Oh. There's red in this deck. That's crazy. That's crazy. There's probably a world where you just like replace, you take out all the flares and just bring in counterspells and have your counterspells just in this matchup just be straight up counterspell and mystical disputes, but I don't know how correct that is. Have the basic amount in my hand is nice. Not gonna lie. That's shocking. Am I surveilling? I want to keep up clue activation. I also want to keep a purge, so I play Force Will. SMH. For real. Bring it to modern. Force Will. Yeah, that's all I got. Tropical Island. I'm really scared of a Flame of Anor. But whatever. This at least makes it so if I draw like a Phlage, I could just kill the Tamiyo immediately. There's Flame of Anor. Is it Delver? Ew. Nice. At least that worked. Two. Surveil. I would like my own Flame of Anor. I'll pass. And I have a mountain for Harbinger, but now that there's red in this deck, I don't think Harbinger's gonna exist. Dude, that are lands. I mean, fair enough. Damn, they have a Flame Nile. Fine. Hey, if you have a Tabernacle, might as well. I built legacy decks for like 5 seconds, and then I sold out. Maybe I should just not crack Clue and save it up for double crack of Clue, but now that I know that this is like a wizard package, maybe the Wraths are better, but I still don't think they are. I still don't like them. Yeah, I'm probably just Supreme Verdicting now. Best case scenario, they give this frog flying, they discard 2 cards, kill this in the Supreme Verdict. Best case scenario. Thinking, oh, I have Flare Up. It's fine. I'm grinding a Popper, though, a little. Just hate Modern right now. That's fair. Modern's considered being a good place. I still think there's like 1 or 2 cards that could go. Mainly from Boros. Everything else is fine, to be honest. The Boros stuff is kind of annoying. I mean, that it's like too good. It is too good. It's just so repetitive to play against it. I'm being a Popper deck soon, actually, because the store I go to started Popper on Sundays. So I want to start going on Sundays before work, playing their Popper weekly. So they did the thing I wanted to do. Perfect. Heavy blowout here. Heavy blowout. Flip side, the Clifton Park one. They started a Popper League on Sundays at noon or 12:30. One of the two. I forget which time it's at. One of the two though. I have no idea. They just started 2 weeks ago, and I haven't gone yet because I don't have Popper deck yet. Okay. Guess I should just purge it in case they have like a counterspell or something. They force negation this. I could just purge it again. I'll go crush. We'll go and message me. I sold out of like a lot of my subtlety. Oh, to sack it? This is crazy. They got rid of straight up counterspell. They're gonna sack this to flare. See, I'm glad I didn't Flame of Anor because then they'd be untapping the frog. Yeah, we're just gonna do this again. Sorry about it. They've had 2 of them. I don't know how many people show up, but a lot of people signed up. There was like 10 to 15 people signed up that they're interested. I don't know how many people went to the first one. No, it's so sad. I'm liking the Thundertrap Trainer, a Phlage. There's Phlage. I guess I don't really care about Phlage because they have a spell bomb, but negative 40 to save frog. Yeah, they went all in saving that frog. I just that frog they spent 2 mana on it. Then they got rid of 3 cards in their graveyard and 2 cards in hand, and then it still died. And then they got rid of 3 cards in hand again, and it still died. 2 frogs in a row, just -3 to them. This sucks because I can't like force them to crack this because I don't have triple white. Maybe they still will because they're scared of a land drop. If I play it, I'm kind of like acting like I have a land drop. So I want it to get sacked last. So click it first. I thought about ending the bomb. Maybe this is crazy. Just let this happen. They have to correct the spell bomb, right? That's insane. All right, they're gonna get me, but that's an insane thing that they just did. All right, whatever. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. To allow me to have an untapped white source there and just simply lose is crazy. All right, that's a good draw. It's gonna work out for him because I anticipated the optimal play. I want to use a resource on the spell, this binding, the pending on the spell bomb, because I thought they would, play around land drop, and then their thought process, I thought would be, which my thought process would be, the only reason they're flaging while a spell bomb's on the board is if they have an untapped white source. I need to play around untapped white source. They did not play around untapped white source, but they're getting a little ahead in cards now. I mean, they're out of their card advantage, which is nice. No more that. I drew the best card in my deck, Flame of Anor, so. Shock. Tamiyo, sure. Okay. I'm gonna play around Flame of Anor, I guess. It's on tap. Phlage is nice. Countering the spell. Another counterspell. Yes, you do. Okay. Well, I got a Phlage looming with an Arena Glory. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4 surveillance have already been played. How many more surveillance could you possibly have? Yeah. Fling to Dust is in the graveyard, though. That's tough. Okay, what am I looking for? Tamiyo, another Thundertrap Trainer, another Flame of Anor. They did not hit the Phlage. Fair enough, I guess. Flare denial. Not terrible. Huh. I've never seen somebody play 4 before in that deck. I guess that makes sense if you're adding red, you need more. Come on, Thundertrap Trainer. Get me there. If they Bowmasters, I'm countering it. And whatever this is, I'm countering. This is a Clean of Dust, I guess. I'm not going to counter Clean. So. This nickel and dime. I'm playing Legacy after all. Cool Delta. That deals 1 damage. Thundertrap Trainer. Do I give it haste? Is that crazy? I'm giving it haste. I have 1 card in hand. If it's a counterspell, then I'll just counter back. 2 damage? 3 turn clock. You're dead. GG. Lórien Revealed because it draws me a bunch of cards. And Flame of Anor because it's broken. Boom. Pay you for 2. Boom. Next turn it's 3. Patch, come on. Go down to 3. Yes. We got lethal on board. They can technically Clean to Dust their own creature, but whatever. Kaito. I'll just no. Okay. Just no. Boom. Flare now. Flame of Anor. Boom. Draw 2. Alright. I didn't draw Fhlage. Oh, that was game 2? Holy shit. I was like, damn, this is a long ass game 1. My brain is faltering. Hey, what's going on? Respect the dog. I read respect that. I was like, oh, I'm facing respect cat. Nice. The dog got me. Keep. I said keep. I might go first. I will keep though. Oh, I forgot I did that one lander. That one land in game 1. That's what I'm misremembering. I've been going first a lot now. Checking last year. Prismatic Vista. Sick. Have I showed you my commander decks? I mean, you've talked a little bit about them. I'm not sure if you've like explicitly showed me, but I have. I don't know. It also refers to which ones. Also that. I know with commander, people can build a lot of decks real quick. I have 2 commander decks. Technically, I have 3, but one of them isn't mine. I purchased it, but it's not mine. So I own 2, but there are 3 that I have access to. Which, if you had told me that like a year and a half ago that I was gonna have a commander deck, I would have told you you're a crazy person. Because I usually, and deep down, probably still kind of despise commander, but they printed my Doctor Who cards, so they got me. They got my money. It's a precon. Are you asking me if mine's precon or oh the one that I don't have access to? Is that the one you're talking about? My brain's turning off. Sorry. I bought the one of them is like a little bit of an upgraded the dogs and cats one. The Secret Lair commander deck. What is Dramatic Vista Forest the Saga? Maybe Titan, I guess, but I don't think. Yeah, it's the I bought the cats and dogs Secret Lair precon. And I've upgraded it a little bit, but okay, so just one of these decks. Draw 2. That's gross. Okay, that's what I was looking for. I just save the Wrath for next turn, probably. Precons are actually really like I guess technically I have a 4th one because I won a precon in a raffle at my LGS once. Like probably last year, I'd say. I forgot which it was the Selesnya roll, like monster roll, not monster, but yeah, the Selesnya roll guy, the enchantment guy. And I played the precon like that night or like the next night, and it just was crushing. And I was like, yo, why are these precons so broken? It was crazy. Precons nowadays are good, dude. They're hefty, that's for sure. Rumble, sure. Okay, so we're facing blade dot deck. So the world is or the situation is they ever cast an Emrakul, we lose. Anything besides that, we're feeling pretty good. Well, and there it is. I should have left that on top. Very face CJ, but I don't play it at all anymore because I'm a bitch and has an undefeated record. I respect that. I have a buddy who is very apprehensive about playing like certain board games because we've played it like 2 or 3 times and he's undefeated, so he wants to keep his undefeated record. When I played Overwatch, I played the Roadhog. I played Roadhog for like 2 day or like 1 day, maybe like 1 day, couple matches, and I hooked somebody once, had 100% hook rate in my profile, and just was like, "Yep, never playing him again. 100% hook rate." And I just left him alone. Where's my Jason Bide Sculptor? I didn't expect to get turn forward Emrakul. That's tough. I also don't think I have an out to it in my. I don't think I have an out to it in my main deck or period. To be honest, Supreme Verdict isn't sideboard. I don't have any way to bounce it. Yeah, I guess I could take a hit. The game plan here is take a hit on an Arena of Glory, I guess. Go to 6. Where's my Jace the Mind Sculptor? No. No, come on. You're also not supposed to just have Haywire Might. It's so toxic. Oh my god. That is toxic as hell. Draw 2, I guess. So I can go to 9. I have to shock though. Oh no, I don't have to. I guess I do have to shock. I have to shock. Go to 9. Or sorry, go to 7. Take 10. If I just play this straight up, yeah, I'm dead. Yeah. I see it. I try to see which deck is going to be best in what scenario. Absolutely. I was thinking about this yesterday. Commander is such a wild thing because it's like one of the only type of games or formats of games I've ever seen where like winning is penalized unless you're playing like the most competitive version. But like in everything I do in every game I play, I'm going to try to win. So if I try to win and I make my decks as good as they can be, and then I get penalized or like people get mad at me, it's like I don't understand. I don't understand that. I don't get it. And it's like, oh, it's pay to win, sure, but it's not because you pay to play the cards, but it's not, their cards aren't winning. Like I guess the issue with Commander is that there are some cards that you just pay money get them, and that card by itself, there's no real thinking or like, oh, good play. It's just like discard win. A lot of that's in Commander. Like Modern, you can buy the best cards, more expensive cards, but you have to like learn how to play them. Commander, it's like, oh, I have Demonic Station, that's Oracle. So the game just ends. I don't have to think about it. I've just won. Definitely want these 5 for sure. I don't want 3 Wraths. I kind of like that. I like cutting the prismatic endings. Guess you want to cut these 2. Do I want to bring in Force of Negation only for the card Cosmic Demand? Is that worth it? a good question. I don't know. I guess it also hits Rumble. I feel like I'm very much over sideboarding right now. So I'm kind of being wary about things I'm trimming, but we'll see how it goes. Oh, God. My greed really wants me to keep this. Stop. I've stopped. Okay. This is so much better. Oh, my God. I do miss the Ragvans in the sideboard right now. That'd be sick. Also, no Soul Guide Lantern. It's like this matchup. I'm not gonna say it was easy because this matchup is always stressful playing against Brutescale. Every single time I played against it, it's been a stressful match. I think my record is in the green against it, but it's such a stressful game because at any point you can just get Emrakuled. Like I do not care about anything they're casting for the most part. Like Chrysalis, I can figure out this, but like the Emrakul is so scary, and I need to deal with it so fast. And like with the way this deck is, what's the word? The way this deck is like built, this specific version, Jeskai, it kind of just concedes to the fact that Emrakul exists. And if that's like what the whole match is about, and at the same time you're just conceding to its existence, other than Consign memory, I guess. But like even then with Consign, like even with Consign, like if they just have Cavern Souls, which sometimes these decks play, I think they always play them. It's tough world, tough life. Maybe you're just kind of banking on Consign being good enough, I guess. Just fair, but said I had status. Listen, getting targeted because your cards are good, completely reasonable. But when my cards do the thing they're supposed to do, you can't get mad at me. Sure, target me. My cards are broken. Whatever. But if I combo you, don't get mad at me. So you put Dry Step on your hand. God, I hate that card. Coslic's coming. Down, I guess. Not that that was. Not that there was a. I have somebody who's in my group of people playing where I know their cards per card are better than all of ours, but like you also get to recognize when they're doing the thing they're doing. You can kind of like gauge when to do it. I can kill the Springleaf Drum and draw 2 and flip Tamiyo. Right now they have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. Land drop 5, 6. If I kill this, they have 1, 2 mana, 3, 4. Or then that's it. If I kill this, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I guess it's technically better to kill that. Listen, if I know in my friend's deck they have like there was a while there where our buddy was playing lands and he had what's that card that just stopped everything? Maze of It? Is that the card? No, Glacial Chasm. He just had Glacial Chasm in the deck. He needed to die the minute the game started every day. So I get it. But same reason, it's like, we're going to try to kill you because it's in your deck. Sure. But if you beat us, if we're targeting you, or if we're like making a joke, we're going to target you, and then you still win, can't get mad. Like, you won, you beat us. Good job. That becomes, for the player getting targeted, becomes like a puzzle, kind of how to win through all the bullshit. Which is kind of harder when, you know, becomes kind of harder when, you know, like, getting all the words I want to use. When there's 3 people, not just one. Fair. Not saying that their thought process is reasonable, but I get it. This is a 3/4. They have 2 sagas coming off suspend. Could keep up Counterspell, but I definitely shouldn't have tapped all my. I don't have any more rats, so it's fine. Lórien Revealed. Sure. Play the arena Bari. Pass. We were doing that to the some of it. That was because also when you're same group of people, you kind of like learn who's a problem, when they're a problem, all that fun stuff. Blade, sure. Grove, sure. Bird scale, sure. Whip, sure. Nope. I don't want to exert this. That's annoying. That is annoying. I'm gonna put it in my grave range to be like, hee hee. The issue is they have it, whatever it is, they just have it sitting there. And they're playing around rule spell, which is annoying. Being really annoying about it. Well, I have to. Adapt, I think, says if there are no counters on it, gets a counter. Right? So. I think in response to that, I need to kill this. Okay, then in response to this, they'll probably Kozilek's command. Try to get a bunch of spawns to then do the thing. Then I'll have to force negation that. 1, 2. I guess they only do it. They can't do it actually. Oh, 3. I guess they can't. Oh, they can do it for 1. So it might be worth it because then they get to, you know, do the thing. But I'll force negation it. Yeah. Force negation. Miranda, you can do a lot of cool, fun, ridiculous things. That's kind of the draw of it, I guess. No blocks. Get me to my turn right now. Okay, thank God. Red, 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 white, white. Perfect. They let me get to haste Phlage, which is nice of them. Very, very friendly. I respect it. Soul Guide Lantern sitting here. No Consign memory is tough because they can. I'm assuming. I may do math actually. They have. What's in their graveyard? They have creature, land, enchantment, sorcery, artifact. They have 5, so they need 8 mana. They also have an Eldrazi Temple in hand. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. Okay, so they actually don't have Emrakul mana yet, which is nice. Ooh, and I get to draw a card, and I drew Consign Memory. That's sick. 1 get Commander and ramp 2. 2 play and plot. Copy instant sorceries. 3 stop the game for a minute. White cast stuff for free. Now that sounds like a time. I can't believe they let me get this played out. That's awesome. How nice of them. And I do the Consign Memory. Am I losing my mind? They have an Eldrazi Temple in hand, right? I feel like I'm losing it. I'm not going to tap out and have to Force Negation pitch Consign. So. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, game tree. Do I want anything different? I really wish there was just like 1 graveyard hate piece. Forgot to use it. Lucky you. That was my out. Was bidding that Phlage, hoping it was secretive enough for you not to get rid of it. Maybe I want like 1 Wrath or the 1 Tune. I don't know if that's crazy, but got a Flame of Anor, got a Consign Memory. Double Phlage is tough, but got the Arena of Glory. A lot of the words in this deck sound the same or have similar. It's really messes my brain. Flame of Anor, Flare of Denial, Phlage, Arena of Glory. I guess Arena of Glory and Flare of Denial, Flame of Anor. It's more like just Flame of Anor, Flare of Denial, Phlage. Flame, Flare, Phlage. Nah, I'll get it. I can find more lands eventually. Exhibit A. I was like, yeah, preventing Vista being able to get waste is actually really cool, and I'm mad about it. Supreme Verdict. This is my oh shit button, so I'm gonna keep it. I think that's right. They're just doing a whole lot of nothing. Kozilek's command for 2, but it's probably alright with me. Music study is so expensive. I know. I need one too. I've actually finally given up on my my life of what do I call it? life of foil, like full foil, full max rarity, which makes life a little bit easier. I can just go to discard Phlage. That's actually so helpful. I don't have to spend 3 mana to get in the graveyard. I think I for sure counter this. Can't discard my Flash of hand size, but yeah, I just started doing because for a long time, for a couple years now, I was doing max rarity foil everything I buy, and then I was like, okay, maybe I should not do that for standard decks, and then I was like, just keep it for modern commander, and now it's like only for like Doctor Who commander decks am I gonna keep doing that. They'll never reprint those cards, etc., etc. They put Flesh Raker in hand. Okay. Another Consign Memory is huge. I'll just Phlage this boy. I've done a whole lot of nothing this game. Flesh Raker, that's fine. Brood Scale. I think I'm okay with Brood Scale. Especially since I could just Phlage with haste now. Haste Phlage. Kill Brood Scale. Kill one of your manas. You have, let's see how many types you have. You have land, kindred, instant, artifact, creature, planeswalker, sorcery. 76 mana, which you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so Emrakul is probably gonna happen, but I can counter the trigger. Okay, now Emrakul is not gonna happen, which is nice. So I get to untap. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, so we're fine. I did not have Emrakul, which means this game's probably over. Sure, that's fine. My hand is pretty absurd, so. There's the Emrakul. I don't know what that acronym means. I'm hoping it's not mean one. I'm look it up real quick. Oh, isn't mean. It means go take it in your ass or fuck you. My fault, bro. Shit. Keep. Keep having the best success with the Jeskai deck. I should keep playing it. This deck is fun. This deck is awesome. I try to hit try to hit 4 hours on Wednesdays, but this week's a little unique because I have to do something by Friday, and it seems like today might be the only day I can. So might be ending the stream after this league, but we'll see. Zagoth Triumph. What am I playing against? General immediately makes me think Living End, but Stommergun doesn't. Neither does Zagoth Triumph. So I am unconfused. I am unconfused. Oh, it's just a weird zoo variant. Okay, that's fine. Is this like a waterfall-y type one, mayhaps? Or is it just zoo with Genercent because it's zoo with Genercent? Possible. Meticulous Archive. Flame of Anor. Will be good eventually, so keep it for now. I'm gonna get a mountain and ending this. Tamiyo is gonna bite the words, bite the bullet, bite the dust. Gonna bite something. That's for sure. That's for sure. I also kind of wanted to Flame of Anor back into my deck because more Flame of Anor is always fun and good. Three in hand. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 removal spells. So against the creature deck, I'm feeling there is a Living End in the graveyard. Whoa. This is a Living End deck. Huh. Now I'm very scared, actually. 5 mana. Whoa. Oh, it's cycling, that's why. Okay, that was the draw I needed. Destroy an artifact. Draw 2. Living End with these cards is crazy. That's sick. It's like emerging worlds in my head. This is crazy. I mean, the highest CMC is 6, right? So technically, we're getting to realm where Wrath of Skies actually does something against what's going on. So that's cool. Okay, I like that draw. Another flash creature, eh? Solitude. Since you're targeting that, I will discharge this. I want to keep my blue creature in play for flare purposes. Also, there's a world where if they Living End, I might just say okay, and then Wrath the entire board. But we'll see. Look at that first image for a picture of incubation is so cool. Bloodbraid Marauder. Is that what they revealed? I would imagine. I'm just gonna counter. Oh, I'm an idiot. That's fine. That's completely fine. Completely forgot that the whole cascade thing happens. You kind of the living end. I saw the revealed cards as a living end. My brain was like, "Yep, sure, that's fine." It's actually surprisingly okay because I'm gonna be able to just board wipe everything. What a world. Here in my graveyard, sure. Thundertrap Trainer trigger. So we get that. Sure. No haste, right? All right, we're gonna untap and we're gonna do the thing, I guess. I'm also gonna be left with a blue card or a blue creature, which is really nice. I'm gonna just get. I have to do this for 5. 5. There's Signage Raker on their deck. Crazy. Okay, now I'm left with blue card in Flare in hand. There's 2 living ends in graveyard. If I have to flare something, I can actually Phlage with haste this turn too, right? White, red, blue, white, white, red, red. Yeah. If they go to cast anything. Okay. Counter it. I didn't mess it up that time. As long as they don't have a third copy of that in their hand, I win. Yeah, I win. I play this. Oh. Red, red, white, white. Phlage. Kill this. Cast this with haste. Bonk. Hit you for 12, hopefully. Get a binding. I have another Wrath, actually, so. Thankfully, Grief isn't legal, so I didn't have to worry about my Wrathos guys getting Grief that one turn. Nice. Whoa. Sometimes you just gotta discard a card and then. Yeah. Force of Negation is good here. Guess Counterspell is good. This is so weird. Consign Memory actually is better now because it hits this Scion's bindings and the Cascade. Wrath of Skies is probably actually not actually good, but it was good there. It's so hard because they play like cards like Kavu in their deck, so you have to kind of like be able to answer those. I guess like Fables aren't good. The rest are probably not actually good. And the Galvanic Discharges are actually pretty weak. It's kind of like one Wrath over now. Leave it Discharge because like the discharges, all their creatures are bigger than 3 usually. Okay, this hand is 1,000,000% better than Sad. And I know exactly what to discard, which is nice. Card discard or put back, I should say. Keep. I guess I was gonna just get rid of the Galvanic Discharge, but they have like early. This 1/2 is nice. Assuming they don't have like cards like Ragavan in this deck and stuff. Sandra's Lounge lets me. I kind of want to play around Cyan Draco, so I'm just gonna shock and pass. Might be crazy to play around Cyan Draco. I guess I have Flare Denial, so I could have just played the Tamiyo. If they signed worst case scenario, I could just simply. But I think I'd rather keep my Tamiyo on the board than have to sack it to Flare. So it's looking like it might work out for me, or this is a Kavu and I'm sad. Okay, it's gonna work out for me. Thundertrap Trainer might have been better because it draws me a card, and I don't mind sacrificing it. Sacrificing Tamiyo would make me sad. Sacrificing Thundertrap Trainer, I don't care. Tune the narrative. Oh, this might be scary because I might have just threw this into an endurance. Okay, we're fine. Didn't even forgot all about the. I haven't seen endurance in so long. Surprisingly, I feel like endurance I feel like the stock in endurance never goes down because it's graveyards are always being annoying. But I guess the fact that you need to pitch a green card and green is kind of not as good as it. Green is kind of at the lowest it's been in a long time. Maybe that's why. Unless you're playing like a zoo variant or something where you don't play green, you play all of them. Also, they need Delirium, I believe, to Bloodbrain Marauder, so like we're doing it right. I can flip Tamiyo this turn, which I probably will be doing. I like the after damage. They don't like try to do some annoying stuff. Crack Clue. It's actually funny. Cast a Tune the Narrative. There is sick. Now I could just like throw away that flare and not even care about it. Cool. They have enchantment, land, artifact, creature. So I do have Delirium now. Important. Now, and they just searched for Sign of Draco, sure. Say sure like I'm happy about it. I'm not really that happy about it, but still happens. Flavored Nar. Ooh. I do love this card. This card is very fun. Show me Flame of Anor. Yahtzee. Flare. Okay. There's no real reason to shock. This Tamiyo's probably just gonna block. Another Mountain Cycle, sure. So their hand is Stomping Ground Unknown. I have 2 counterspells up. There goes the Stomping Ground. They shocked. Well, I can tell you what. I'm not going to play around the fact that they might have 2 Bloodbraid Marauders in their hand. So they got 2. They got 2. Is this just going to be a generous end? I'm going to crack this clue first to see. I'm going to counter this. It's getting to the point where I can't deal with these things. Let's surveil. Okay. Huh. Guess I'm gonna do this. Uptick here and pass and just keep it Force of Negation. And the next turn I can double Phlage the Scion if I really need to. If I have to force something, I probably won't double Phlage the Scion, but if I don't have to force something, it also only puts the Tamiyo back 1 turn, which isn't the end of the world. Kavu, sure. That one I can. Let's see what I get with Thundertrap Trainer first. So I did hit Prismatic Ending, which is nice. So I can just do this. I can uptick. I should pass. Hold up 2 counterspells. Tamio's gonna take 3 again, but probably alright. Now if I draw a blue card, I can double Phlage and hold up 2 counterspells, which would be nice. I started tapping mana, so incubation, sure. If you'd like to get your Bloodbraid Marauder, go for it. Just a territorial Kavu. Am I okay with this? It's so scary because, like, I feel like I am okay with it. I could just down tick, get back Prismatic Ending. They still have 1 card in hand, so I shouldn't yield all. Mountain, okay. Back Prismatic Ending. Play Mountain. Prismatic Ending this. Double Phlage this. Keep up Force Negation or Flare, whatever's more necessary. Imagine in response to I stacked the triggers and then they like surgicaled it. So tough. Okay, so now we're in the untap stage 1 game. Just need to untap. Need to untap without a living and resolving, which unless they last card in hand has been Blood Marauder and they're just been they've been just sandbagging the hell out of it, and then they draw a second one. Should be alright. Rumble, sure. Okay, didn't hit a Blood Raid, hit an Endurance, which if they cast Do I have to just let resolve? They actually don't have double green, so they have to get rid of a red card or a green card. So we'll see. Okay, now I can counter it since I know they have no Bloodbraid after it. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Now I get to Phlage with Force of Negation up and Tamiyo uptaking. Boom. Arena of Glory up top. Red, red, white. Oh, red, red. Red. Red, red, but I meant red, red, white. Tamiyo is such a good card for no reason. I know Tamiyo didn't do anything in this turn. No reason for me to say that, but just the idea of like your whole graveyard just in your hand once it's past 3 loyalty. It's awesome. And it goes past 3 loyalty immediately. Just up 6 right to 4. I'm assuming they're probably like, oh, I just need to draw Bloodbraid Marauder. Ah. The nice thing is I've had Bloodbraid Marauder covered like every turn for the entire game. I would have only ever got by it if they like had double Bloodbraid Marauder. Deal 5 damage to this, I guess. Go for the dub. Cool. GG. We're playing for the 5-0. That one Brood Scale loss. Turn 4 Armor Core is going to be tough to beat. I'll tell you that. It's going to be tough to beat. All right, 5-0 time. Hopefully 5-0 time, I should say. Dixie, are you here? Slash, can you hear me? Like land. Okay, not the colored land I wanted, but land nonetheless. Damn. I'm gonna get got by Dream to Stealing Oil. It's sick. Unless they want to exile the Phlage because they can't deal with it. I mean, no, I left a card on top, which, if I'm them, would make me assume that it's a white land or a land. Just probably a white land, but that's also fair. I have to show them what I got, but whatever. Shit. Well, I'll probably take Fable, so I can still tune the narrative, I would imagine. I can't imagine they would take the tune the narrative right now and just let me resolve a Fable. Unless they have, like, land spell pierce. But Fable's definitely correct. It's another hand hate spell? You're crazy. Or is it just like, I guess it can't be Death Shadow, it could be like Cecil. Not Preordained. Okay, I don't hate that as a draw step. I want 1 top, 1 bottom. Play around Bowmasters a little bit. Just draw my cards now. Okay. Kind of surviving without white mana. This is okay. It's like that's another water grave. Then I would imagine they're just playing like a Death Shadow. It's just like a big. It's just a Murktide. Murktide for the sake of Murktide. I'll cast this first. Hmm. Okay. Empty board with a Flame of Anor in my hand and a Wizard. That feels pretty decent. No white mana, against tough, but eventually we'll find white mana. That sucks, but I think again play around Bowmasters and Counterspells, I guess. Play around spell. The Force Negation would get me, but probably should have played the land first and hard cast this flare. Now they're in a spot where they have to kind of like Nihil Spellbomb proactively. They know I have a Phlage in my hand. They either can, I should swing. They either can Thought Seize me. I guess maybe I shouldn't swing. Play around Bowmasters. Sink into stupid. That's fine. Because now it's like if I untap and they let the Fable trigger resolve without cracking Spellbomb, I can put Phlage in my graveyard and cast it before they even have time to Spellbomb. Spellbomb. I also don't want to just. Oh, I didn't get a double white. I'm such an idiot. Can't believe I just did that. That's crazy. That's okay. They did it. They did the thing I should have made them do to begin with, but that's crazy. I didn't get double white. It's an insane thing I just did. Wow. Okay, it's fine. Okay, I drew planes. Get rid of these two. I do have the nice thing looming of Flip Fable and Thundertrap Trainer, which is also pretty unbeatable, I would imagine. I have one, fetches two, surveil three. I'm gonna counter this. Get another card on. Even if they counter it back, I get more cards in my graveyard for Phlage purposes. They probably know that. They're probably holding on to their counterspell for same thing, Phlage purposes. Just get this. Graveyard pretty much everything. So it's like a Flame of Anor, I guess. Another Phlage. I just concede. Okay. I was gonna get rid of that second Phlage, which kind of maybe feels bad if they have like a Cling to Dust in their hand, but Mystical Spew. Counterspell is I always find interesting. Fortune, like these seven are for sure no. My head. What's bad? Wraths aren't great. Even the flares aren't great. Like Prismatic Ending kills a Faraga too, so it's, you know. Discharge, I would say, isn't amazing. I'd rather have like one of these. Same thing with two narrative, two of these. I don't know if I want literal counterspell. Do like this maybe. I don't want to like overload my deck with counterspells against them because okay. Kind of loose with Aussies, but we'll see how it goes. I'll lose with Aussies if they decide to take Lórien Revealed, but we'll see. Okay. They can high roll and take Lórien Revealed, but also if I do draw the land, my hand is so good where you kind of need to take like you just kind of like need to take that. My hand is so like just good cards against them where you kind of need to just accept the fact that I'm going to find my second land. This, oh, okay. Not a frog. I'm going to surveil because like there's always the what's the word? Damn. Not gonna be able to think of it. There's always the value that you need to think about if it just works out for you. And I always high roll for that, other than like just like not getting my surveil land and stuff like that. Now I get to now I have a third mana guaranteed, which is nice. Sucks because if they play like Harbinger of the Seas, that's bad for me. I'll take the Mystical Dispute. I'm really weak to a. I'm not like really weak to a Harbinger, but I'm pretty weak to a Harbinger. Is it time to take Lórien Revealed? I mean, I have two more Thundertrap Trainers. There's no real reason to take one of them. Spring Break, I don't have 4 mana. I'm not even that close. Especially if you take the Lórien Revealed. Flame of Anor makes it scary because if I draw an untapped land, I just have Flame of Anor up, which is tough. I think the choices are between Lórien and Flame. And then if you want to like try to resolve something, maybe Mystical Dispute, but just double blue that. Double blue Murktide. 2, 3, 4. 6, 6. 7, 7, I should say, sorry. Hey, now we're on the I need to kill Murktide Regent. And once I do, the game doesn't end, but it feels much easier to win. Whatever this is, I'm Mystical Disputing it. If they have a dispute back, then Galvanic Discharge without 2 red is so sad. My best draw, like tune the narrative into Flare Denial, I guess, is like best case, but I don't think I have any more tune the narratives in my deck. What? What? That's crazy. That's craziness. That's craziness. That's craziness. All right, let's try to win it here. Got a mulligan. It's tough. This hand is good. Get rid of one of these Phlages. They also mulligan to 6. They did not. That's scary. I really need this extra card from this Tamiyo. Yeah, they just shocked and passed. And they let me swing, so they don't have a fatal push. So I don't know what the hell they have. Dreams of Steel and Oil. Sure, my Phlage is gone. Why are they shock on 1? That is the question. That is the conundrum. Oh, love it. I'm not going to go for it because I want to get full value. Like I want to be able to kill Frog or something. That's a good draw. Really don't want to just like I don't know what their what's in their hand. Gotta be a Bowmasters, I'd imagine. Wow, they're just gonna draw a card. Am I Flame of Anoring to flip my Tamiyo right now? Is that crazy? I have 2 of them. Okay, Mystical Speed was the card. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Why they shocked on 1. I don't know why my brain just completely was like, had no clue what they possibly could have played. They play Murktide now. It's only a 5/5, so I have another Flame. That's fine. Frog, sure. Frog, sure. Get an archive. Looking for a land. Perfect. And planes, which is nice. Just gonna see if they try to kill this. Again, they'd have to discard 2 cards. Can't save it from Flame of Anor. They have to get rid of 3 cards in their graveyard and then discard 2 cards to kill Tamiyo. Again, just like the first time I played against Demir today. Best case scenario for me if they try to do that. Frog would just become like a 4 for 1. Like, be gross. Sure. Beautiful. Everybody's favorite card, Flame of Anor, winning me a trophy, probably. Yep. Yep. A little PSA. Don't deck. It only causes torment. 5-0, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Alright, Purple Shy Guy. No notes. Deck's perfect. Probably should have lost against Brute Scale because they just forgot to crack Soul Guide Lantern. I mean, it's not like it was like if they cracked the Soul Guide Lantern, I'm a 0% chance to win. Because if I remember, the board state was like pretty stalled. They had nothing going on. I had nothing going on. They had low cards in hand. I had low cards in hand. So, like, there's definitely still a world where I win that game, but I wouldn't have won it the way I want it, as quick as I want it, if they just remembered Soul Guide Lantern existed. So. Five oh 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Alright. Usually I would play another league, but I don't have time today because I have to gotta do some cleansing. But that sounds like I'm gonna murder somebody. In game. In game. Cool. Little 5-0 action. That's nice. Do I have any actual notes for the deck? Where's Jason Mind Sculptor? I think you're gonna want like at one piece of Graveyard Hate, like one Soul Guide Lantern. Like that's what I miss the most. Yeah, Ragavan is fun. It's cool, but you definitely should have one. You definitely should have. I think personally have like one Soul Guide Lantern effect. Soul Guide Lantern, Relic of Progenitus is something. I don't know. That's just me though. Didn't face Boros, but yeah, deck felt great. I mean, Tamiyos and Thundertrap Trainers and no Spell Snares. Like, it's tough because Spell Snare's so good. But also, I found myself when I was playing Spell Snare having it in my hand and people just playing around it, or like they're just because on turn one, you want to cast Tamios. You have Spell Snare, you have Spell Snare, sure. Turn two, you're gonna want to cast Thundertrap. Turn three, you're gonna want to cast Fable or maybe Phlage something or Flame of Anor. And then like Spell Snare just gets in this weird spot where like it's between like casting a Thundertrap or a Spell Snare or casting this or Spell Snare. And then if you don't cast a Spell Snare and they just play around it, you just get screwed anyway. So I kind of like the just like, yep, we're just everything's proactive. When we counter something, we already have value out of it from either getting a clue or drawing a card. Like everything is working in tandem, kind of. But that good. That good, that great. I gotta get my 5-0 crew going again. Here's my 5-0 crew. All right. I'm back tomorrow. I'm gonna try to play in the challenge. I do a dentist appointment tomorrow, so maybe I won't play in the challenge because if I do well, I won't be able to make the dentist appointment. So tomorrow's gonna be So week's kind of all out of whack because it's usually like Wednesday, either 1 to 5 or 2 to 6. So I can start being either 1 to 5 or 2 to 5. And then Thursday is usually start around 9 a.m. to play the challenge. I think we'll start 9 a.m. normally anyway, just to like stream early, get 4-ish hour, minimum 4 hours. So it's either going to be 9 till 1 or 9 until the challenge ends. Because if I'm still in the challenge by 1, I'm going to keep going. And then Friday is going to be 9 to 1, roughly. And yeah, that's going to be the tentative schedule moving forward.